Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of my skill videos. So, this is an update to an existing skill video for the minigun build. Now, I don't know if I can actually show you. Do you guys see that? No, that's unfortunate. But with a recent update, they changed how Perpetuum Mobile no longer works with the minigun. And they also applied, I think that's the right word, the nerf to one of the passive skills for the minigun, aka, let's see here, yeah, Massacre. They changed it back to 10 seconds and allows you to stack it 6 times instead of infinitely. 6 stacks is still a ton of extra damage for the minigun, so because of that, the minigun build still works. Now, with the Perpetuum Mobile changed, I had to do some experimenting to see which new skills I can use to replace it. So, without further ado, I would like to say thank you for all of you who have subbed so far to my channel. Reaching that 1,000 sub goal was really nice. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Anyways, moving on. In this build, you will need tools of destruction for the minigun, obviously. Shrapnel, because this is a shrapnel set, and you might as well use shrapnel because, it will do a ton of damage and allow you to take down bigger targets. Pretty good. And lastly, you'll need blighted turrets. So basically, we're swapping out cryo turrets for blighted turrets. What skills you will be needing in this build? Basically, just go along the top line and get every single node that you possibly can until the very end. Some extra nodes that you'll be getting, it's obviously going to be armored unit. So whenever you use shrapnel grenade, the reason why I'm not mentioning the minigun here, because in this build, when you pull out the minigun, it's unlikely that you will ever lose it, because that's the whole point, right? Of the minigun. You don't want having to go on cooldown during a fight. And this will help you survive in tier 15. And yes, this skill is tier 15, or this build is tier 15 viable. Then you'll be wanting an adrenalizing antenna. This will allow you to do more damage. Your decay turret have a 4-second cooldown. So you're going to be throwing out a lot of decay turrets. So it should be easy, super easy to keep adrenalizing antenna up at all times. So in this build, the difference here is that instead of going down the frost route, you're going to be going right over here to get anomalous body, Aneta plates, more anomalous body, and then we're going up to get exposing toxins, because we want to apply that vulnerable status to whenever your toxic turret hits something. And of course, you'll also be wanting Mark of Executions to make it vulnerable stronger, just like the Frost build. This build damage is lacking a little bit in terms of wipeout, but because of getting adrenalizing antenna, you can make up for it. So it's pretty good there. Now, why are we using blighted turrets? Well, let's go into our items and figure that out. Now, as for guns, you'll be wanting to get any gun and either already have Fortress or mod on Fortress to a gun. On the gun itself, you'll be wanting status power and skill life leech. Status power will improve your turret damage because it's now a status based turret. And skill life leech will allow you to leech more health, allowing you to survive more. And because this skill actually, this version of the build dips into survivability, it has even more survivability than the previous build. So yay. Less damage, more survivability. It's fine. The reason why I have a purple here is because of killing shots. Increasing your 15% skill leech for 20 seconds. Now, I don't know if actually this works, but I have a feeling that it does, and I will go into it as we go down our armor. You'll be needing, in my opinion, Torrential Downpour set, just like the previous build. It's just a good set for this build. There's not really another set that matches very well with the minigun. So yeah. On the set itself, you'll be wanting to replace the top ability with Fortify, which will increase your armor as your minigun is held out. You'll be wanting to replace the lower ability on this chest piece with Upgraded Gun. Again, I'm just saying this is how I have it, but you can replace any of these exchanges for one another because, you know, you can put it wherever you want. But basically, you want to keep Trap Cluster, you want to keep more traps, and you want to keep more damage, and replace those with minigun mods, which is what I have done. Massacre is a really important mod in this build. Same with Fortify, and same with Upgraded Gun, and same with Bang for Your Buck. Those 4 minigun skills are required and need to be socketed somewhere in this build. I just happen to have it on my helmet, chest, pants, and gloves. Speaking of gloves, I replaced the second ability on here with Captain Hunter, so you would want to find a glove that have one of those 4 minigun skill built into it. And on your shoes, you would want Toxic Lead to be built into your shoes. Toxic Lead says that killing shots on enemy afflicted with toxic replenishes 40% of ammo in your magazine. This actually works with your minigun. Yay! So, screw Perpetua Mobile. This is how you're going to have infinite ammo now. In fact, with this, is pretty much easier to keep your ammo up than Perpetua Mobile. It's just slightly more annoying in the sense of you're going to have to be shooting the same target as your turret. But, hey, in the other build, you're doing that anyways. The reason why you want Toxic Lead to be innately built into either your gloves or your shoes is because you will be wanting to replace the skill passive with Euthanizer, which you will deal 25% more damage to enemies afflicted by toxic. Makes sense? So yeah, that's the basic gist of this build. Here is the final outline or skill for this. It's okay. Resistance piercing is 15. It is lower than the previous build by 15 simply because I don't have this. I couldn't find a way to replace it or have it socketed unless I replace it with Adrenalizing Antenna, but Adrenalizing Antenna actually deals more damage than Disturbing Coating simply because it's 30% of your anomaly and this is only 15% piercing. So, you know, there's that. Alright guys, that is the new version for the minigun build. So a slight change, but it does work out better. Now, I'm not saying that this build is going to be as effective as the original. It definitely isn't. It's a lot more management while using the build itself. So there you have it. For the rest of this video, I will be running, you guessed it, Scorched Lands. Scorched Lands is the easiest map to get gold on simply because it gives you such a huge time frame to do it in. So, yay. But I have done other maps with this build. It's just going to be a lot more annoying if you pick maps that are only going to have human enemies because they take cover. And cover really, really, really hinders miniguns. So you'd be wanting to pick maps that only have the creatures, beasts, whatever you want to call them, in it. What are they called? Bestiary. Oh, well, there you go. All right, let's do it. Oh, well, I didn't go into this, but the reason why you want Fortify on your gun, because it actually does work. It does increase the damage of your gun by about 5,000 base. And as your anomaly power increases, that multiplies, obviously. So, yeah, it does increase your damage of your minigun a lot. And the reason why Vampire is on here is because I am hoping that because Toxic Lead works, killing shots on enemy afflicted with Toxic replenishes 40% of ammo, that killing shot abilities on their gun will also apply to the minigun. I doubt it. I really doubt it, because I've tried most killing shots with the previous version of the minigun, and none of them seems to work. But maybe it works now for some reason. I haven't really tested that extensively, because one, I don't have all the killing shot abilities, and two, well, I just don't have the time to find an item that works constantly, that has like different killing shots built into it that I can test. Anyways, let's go. Scorched Lands. Oh my goodness. Now, my expectation for this is that it will definitely be lower in terms of time taken. So it will take me longer to actually finish this map than previously. The same bug applies to this build as before, meaning if you do go into a new area, sometimes it does bug out, so use a different ability first. And there you go. Wait, did that not work? Rude. Shoot them. Got it. And as you can see, my ammo is replenishing. And I'm hitting for roughly 80,000 damage whenever I'm hitting a target that has been afflicted by the turrets. So it definitely does less damage, for sure. But it still does significant enough damage for it to be usable. There you go, 100-something thousand damage right there. And that's the basically cap of this build. It's 100-something thousand damage per shot. But considering how fast you shoot, that's a lot of damage still. So unlike previously to where you want to aim for smaller targets, in this build, you're going to be wanting to aim for the same target as your Blight turret. Ooh, that almost killed me. So how fast did I do that? I didn't look at the timer. I'm pretty sure that was like a minute slower. At least it feels like a minute slower. Four minutes. Yep, it was exactly 1 minute slower than usual. Whew. Oh my god, the body of the Brood Mother was still there, blocking my shots. Slightly annoying. So be careful of the bug. So throw out that first before you pull out your minigun. Don't forget you have shrapnel grenades for those sticky situations to where you're surrounded like that. The hell am I hitting? Turret. Okay. Can you please shoot that thing? Thank you. And because they fixed the AI, the enemies actually attack the turret more often now than before. So it makes it so that your turret can actually be a huge viable tank for you too, which is very nice. I think the leech from the killing shots actually works. I'm leeching like crazy.
There's a pod here. Damn thing crashed into the pipe. Those pumps might clear up the blood.
God damn it, I hate the dead body thing. Oh, get wrecked. Who are you attacking? Can you throw that down? Oh my god. Shrapnel turrets. Shreds. Are they coming this way? Okay. Well, we're gonna slowly walk our way over there. Very slowly. Actually, you can pull out your grenade to walk a little tiny bit faster. Get destroyed. You can also do it with your turret too, so. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is definitely slower. Normally, in the previous video, I would be finished with this map already, but we're only at 11 minutes here. I can definitely clear the rest of this in 5, probably, minutes. So it's definitely 5 minutes slower. But as you can see, it's definitely viable. For sure.
The flood's cleared up. I can reach the pod now.
Excuse me. Got him. Kill that? I did. Your shrapnel grenades, when it kills stuff, it does not replenish your gun, so you gotta be careful when using it. Oh, wow, I actually killed that. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I'm just happy that this build actually works out better than I thought it would be. Whoops. Oh, good. My turret didn't spawn. Please hit something, turret. Anything. Alright, not that thing, though. I guess I'll kill it. And done. Time.
All right, Zahidi. I found one of our pods.
15.
And as a
Actually, that was
bonus,
only
we can all start
4
bathing
minutes
again.
slower.
Excellent.
Not
That
bad.
water's gonna be a
I have to say
lifesaver,
so
Outrider.
myself.
I'll be sure to bring people the good news.
Not bad at all. I mean, there are builds that can't even do tier 15, so, you know.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
Legendary. Come on. Nope. Oh well. So, let's look at my favorite part about an expedition. The stats screen to see what did a lot of damage. We did almost a quarter of a billion? Yeah. Damage. Accuracy 58%. Pretty good. Damage blocked. Wow, we blocked a lot of damage there. Wow, okay. Crazy. Healing, almost 1 million. Makes sense. It should be almost the same as the amount of damage we take. Alright, let's get this. Minigun of Destruction. Lots of damage there. Shrapnel Grenade does a decent amount of damage. Of course, you can deal more damage with Shrapnel Grenade by using it more, but if you do that, you're going to kill all your targets that you're going to need to actually replenish the ammo of the minigun. So that's why you only want to use Shrapnel Grenade on bigger, larger targets. At each one, when you build up your charges, will do 1 million damage. And the little shrapnel that they throw out will do 250,000 damage each, and it throws out like 3 or 4. So that's a lot of damage, single target. As proven in this video, I mean, 4 shrapnel grenades will bring a big bad boss, even a brood mother, from full HP down to like 30% of her HP, leaving her really easy to kill with your minigun afterwards. Toxic does a slight ton there, and your blighted turrets. So yeah, there you go. So the shrapnel mine actually did almost 10 million damage. That's a lot, considering that they're not really hitting something, or I'm not really using them correctly in the sense of how the set is made to be used. It's supposed to be like area clears, but I'm using a single target DPS, right? So obviously it's going to be a lot less damage than it should be. All right, guys. That has been the Technomancer minigun build version 2.0. I hope you like it. I hope you'll use it. If they don't nerf anything else about this build, it's completely fine to use as is, and it will stay viable like this forever. So again, a little bit of advice from me: pick maps that are only beasts. Okay, human enemies are really annoying to fight against when they're using cover. I wish I wish they implement a mechanic to destroy cover. Just your minigun should shred away cover as it's shooting at it. That'll be really fun if they ever do that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you find this video informative, entertaining, whatever, please hit that subscribe button for me. It would really be appreciated, as I don't have a lot of time in my life, and these videos, even though it doesn't look like it, does take a significant time to actually test out builds and skills to actually use. So, show me your appreciation by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Peace.